my take on who she is and what she does is heavily informed by, again, this book that I'm reading, The Rose Code, about the code breaking that went on at Bletchley Park. I think that she probably works there. Again, we didn't read the book, the source material type of deal. I just think that that's who she is. I don't know necessarily what her role would have been there, but that's just like a theme in the book that I'm reading, which, while it is historical fiction, it's based off a lot of historical fact, and that they don't tell anybody what they do. They don't tell their husbands. They don't tell their friends or anything. They just are very tight-lipped about it. That's just the vibe that I got off of her.
And I'm sorry, you're getting at a lot of women worked in that specific code breaking?
A ton of women worked at Bletchley Park, yes.
And I'm sorry, Bletchley Park was like a hub for that specific intention, just breaking German codes?
Yeah. Are you familiar with the movie? I don't know the name of it, but Benedict Cumberbatch is like the main character.
Yeah, I've actually never seen it, and I love him. I think Keira Knightley's in it. I love her, and I love World War II period pieces, obviously. So it's on my list.
Yeah, that movie is about
the Enigma code.
People working at Bletchley Park, essentially. So they just worked at, like, taking in the codes. Then one hut would get the codes and turn them into German. Another hut would then take them and translate them into English, all that kind of stuff. So it was very like siloed, segmented. You weren't allowed to talk to even other huts and all that kind of stuff. So she just had this very secretive vibe. The other interesting thing that I read, which I don't believe this is true because it sounds way too fictional, is that people were trying to imply that this was Queen Elizabeth, because it's this. So Queen Elizabeth had that same rank apparently in the service that she was in, and she mentions when they're drinking the scotch, like her family's from Scotland. She has a big family because she drinks it fast. So she's like, I have a big family, so it goes quickly and all that kind of stuff. So people were trying to imply that, but it just feels too fictionalized for the fact that this is like not necessarily historical fiction. This is like,
that's a stretch, and it, queso.
Yeah, like, that just is way too much of a stretch to me, but interesting nonetheless.
I would agree. Well, I really like the context that you provided about the code breakers. That seems to fit for me, so that's where my head's at too.
Yeah,
but that's really cool.
It seems like they would regularly, the code breakers from Bletchley Park, you ride a train, I don't know how long, maybe like a half hour, an hour, two at most, to get to London for a weekend, all that kind of stuff. So that's my guess. Again, does it matter? No, but just maybe some context on who she is and why she was so secretive.